Hey, here we are, show 356. After what? Almost a month delay. I think the last one was right at the end of June. Well, here we are, almost the end of July. Whew, busy, busy, busy. Hope everybody's doing well. Let me post the link in chat and go ahead and do it in Facebook as well. And yeah, being in a few weeks, we have a lot of images to go over. So I'm a little crushed on time, as I have been for the last 6 months or so. It's been busy. That's good though, I guess, from my end. Got more work to do again tonight, just like I've been doing most of the weekends. But let's go ahead and post that in the group. Let's see if you guys can join in and see if we can do a show here. Can't go too much past 7, but we can go a little bit past. But a lot. Still got a bunch of stuff to do tonight. Been busy. Had a good month of July. The 4th of July was a good weekend. Took a couple days off around that. And then last week, yes, my brother and his family were in town, so I took a few days off around that, and it means just lots of extra catch-up work to get done. So I'm just now finishing. I'm just starting to dig out of the hole I dug for myself last week. But the next couple of weeks are busy. So, but hot and humid here in Georgia, as I'm sure it is in a lot of places around the country. So, yes, we're into July here, right in the heart of summer. Coming in, I think probably the hottest month and a half typically of most summers is kind of for us mid-July through end of August, and probably is for most of the country as well. So, but definitely been very, very, very busy. Haven't done anything photographically in the last month at all. Been doing a lot of work. Like I said, taking some time off for family and running. I did the Peachtree on July 4th. So that was a fun race. Good to have back in person, live running road racing, and it was a good time. I had a good time, better than I thought. And as always, the Peachtree is a super well-run event. If you ever get the opportunity to run the Peachtree here in Atlanta on July 4th, do it if you can, because it's just a well done event, put together and run in spectacular fashion by the Atlanta Track Club. They did a very good job this year with all the extra little cautions and restrictions that came around COVID. They split it up over 2 days. So instead of running everybody on one day, July 4th, they split it up between Saturday and Sunday. So that means you have basically twice the logistics. You have to run everything for 2 days instead of one, and it came out very well. So good time, as always, if you're a runner and like doing those kinds of things. There's Wes. Hey, Wes. Oh, are we good? Can you hear me? Maybe? Oh, I can't hear you. Let's see. Let's see.
Hello?
There you are. There you
All
are.
right.
Wrong input, huh?
Decided to change the input, yeah.
Yeah.
StreamYard said, "Oh, you haven't streamed in a while. It's time to change that."
Time to change it up on you. So how you been?
Yeah. Pretty good. How are you
Good.
doing?
Did you get some good news a couple weeks ago?
Yes, I did.
Congratulations.
I got the
Good.
job, and starting on August 6th.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you've got 2 more weeks.
Yeah.
And you're back at the university, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what?
Yeah, since it's a salary position, you got to start on a beginning of a pay period kind of thing, and they didn't
Okay.
want to. They didn't think they could get everything done in time to start on this pay period that just started Friday.
Mm. Okay. Cool. Good. So you were doing like server maintenance or database maintenance at the old role. Is that what it was?
I was doing programming in the financial aid office,
Okay.
but they kind of eliminated that whole thing.
Okay. Yeah.
It's kind of an off-site kind of
Okay.
thing now.
All right. So they moved it to contract work on an as needed basis, pretty much. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So good. So you're not doing are you doing programming anymore? I remember you saying something about what it was.
I won't be doing programming. I'm going to be in the. I'll be working in a basically a lab or computer, not a computer lab, but like a. Why am I blanking on what it is? A data center kind of
Data
situation.
center. Okay.
So yeah.
Cool.
Servers and switches and routers and
okay.
stuff like that.
Doing all that fun stuff. Yeah. All right. Well, good. Well, enjoy your next 2 weeks of freedom before you have to go back to the workaday world.
Yeah.
And I've been looking forward to getting back to that, though. It's been
it'll be almost a year by the time I go back. So
yeah, I guess it was it the end of August last year? Is that what it was? Yeah.
Yeah, it was end of August.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, good. Yeah, that's it was kind of a challenging time to lose a position anyway, and then it's even more so when you're in a smaller city. I mean, it's not a huge metro area, so if you want to stay in the area, that makes it a bit more of a challenge. So I'm glad you're able to find something. So that's good. Good. Well, you've been doing quite a bit of getting out quite a bit with the camera. It looks like.
Yeah, I've been pretty busy with it.
Good. Good. Any new purchases in the last few weeks? Anything new?
No, nothing new.
Okay.
Got a pretty good setup right now.
Okay. All right. Good. Did you do any record store day stuff? Not that that's related to photography at all. But...
I bought one thing. I went in like in the afternoon.
Okay.
I got there was a John Prine thing I wanted to get, so I went ahead and got that.
Oh, okay. All right. Good. Good. Yeah, I know that was kind of. What did you think of the two drops? They did what? One in June and one in July, right? I think.
Yeah, the first one there was a lot of stuff I wanted. I really, yeah. But the second one there was just very few that interested me. So,
okay. But you were able to get what you wanted then, maybe that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was typical for record store day for me. It's like there's one or two things I'll go in and see if it's still there in the afternoon kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. I know Joe had a few things on his list, and he went and got in line early and got, I think, pretty much everything of what he wanted. So it was good.
Yeah,
hey, Dennis.
Hi, guys. Long time no see.
Yeah.
Hey, Dennis.
How are things?
Yeah. I logged on in a few weeks and that, but nothing on. So
okay. Yeah, we had. What was? I guess was that last. Was it like the end of June was the last one we had, and it was the week before the 4th of July. I think is what we had, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We had that one, and then so it was 4th of July, and the week after that, I got slammed, so I was working all weekend, and then the weekend after that was last weekend, and my brother and his family were in town, so which was fun, but take a few days off for that, and yeah. So I'm still, like I said, I'm still digging out of it a little bit, but that's good. I guess better to be busy than not. So.
Yeah, that's right. Well, you guys got to carry on earning a living. I'll let you carry on.
It's like I tell we've got some good friends who are retired, and they're like, "Don't stop working. You got to keep supporting us." I was like, "Yeah,
you're right. Yeah, someone's got to pay the pension funds."
Yeah, I say, "Go. You got a few more years out of me, and then that's about it." Yeah, so enjoy it while you got it. But yeah, well, good. So,
where's his too young to retire? He's got to go back.
He's got a few more years at least. Yeah.
Well, technically, I only have about less than 7 years to go.
That's right. Yeah. So you were able to pick your new role, get you back into the pension program then.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you one thing. That 7 years is going to rocket past.
Yeah, yeah, that is for sure. The older you get, the faster it goes, and it
Yeah,
is.
it's true. They used to say it to me. I didn't take any notice, but it does.
Yeah, no, you don't. You don't think about it. I didn't really notice it until I was probably in my early 40s, and I'm like, oh my gosh, time just flies. You blink, and it's just like another year gone.
Yeah. And one day you get up and you go, "Who's this old guy in the mirror?"
Yeah, really. It's like, what happened?
Yeah,
What's
what
happened?
happened?
Yeah, I had to
Yeah.
take a headshot for my ID card,
Okay.
and I was like, looking at the photos, and I was like, oh God, I'm so
Yeah.
old.
Yeah, the last one you had was 10 years ago, probably.
At
Yeah.
least, yeah.
Yeah, they won't accept my school bus pass anymore.
This isn't 1965, sir. Come on.
Mhm.
Oh, good. So yeah, Wes is back. He's going to be back in the world of work here in a couple weeks, which is fantastic. So good there, and good news there. And then you have oh yeah, like you said, every day is a Sunday for you, Dennis. So you've been pretty. Looks like you've been semi busy. I've seen a few images from you, not a lot, but a few, right?
Yeah, I was actually playing with my new toys, So
Okay.
you
Did you get your monitor fixed?
yeah, I bought this this thing. It's an i1 display.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you just ordered that when we had the last show. Okay.
Yeah, and I calibrated the screen, and
Okay.
it still looks like really
Okay.
dark. And, yeah, so I've done a bit of research on it, and it turns out there's nothing wrong with the screen. The screen is actually showing the proper photograph.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I read an article that Apple equipment, like this laptop and this iMac,
Mm-hmm.
they calibrate their screens so they're overbright, oversaturated, oversharpened,
Okay.
and they look really vibrant. Anything you put on a screen is going to look really vibrant.
Okay.
Yeah, but of course, then if you calibrate your photographs to those screens,
Yeah.
you're going to get a really dark photograph come out of the printer.
Yeah. Exactly. So when you correctly calibrate the monitor, then you're like, wow, everything's so dark.
Yeah, that's why I thought, like, is there something wrong with this? It's just
Uh-huh.
yeah. The puck thing you get, the little wheel with all the buttons on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you push the first one, it's like Adobe
Okay.
color profile. The middle one's RGB, and the third one is black and white.
Okay.
They are only simulations.
Okay.
It's putting your photograph out on the screen, and it's
All right.
altering it to show you what it's going to look like in Adobe colors or RGB or black and white.
Okay.
So, because you can't print a black and white photograph off, you have to change it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's only like taking all the colors off the screen, basically. Showing
Okay.
white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I calibrated the screen. There's 2 custom calibrations. And
Okay.
I've done it to what the professional photographers do,
Okay.
and they said the luminance is on a iMac. It was 240, and the record
100 with 100 being baseline. Is that what it is?
No. It said, like, they recommend if you're doing photography, doing photographs on the screen, 80 to 90 luminance.
Wow.
Yeah.
No wonder they look bright.
Yeah, and it came calibrated at 120.
Okay.
Yeah, so I actually calibrated it down to 90 and 120 on the customs.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
And I changed the level of the blacks to 0.3 nits.
Okay.
Because it's not an OLED screen, you can only go down certain black,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, so I played with it, and then I put the screen profile into the printer,
Mm-hmm.
and the photograph come out okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So obviously you increase the brightness on the screen, increase the brightness of the photograph, not the screen.
Yeah. Okay. Huh.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, so it's just going to take a while to get used to that new what it looks like. I mean, because you're used to it being really bright,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
you think is normal, but now you have to adjust.
Yes, I've put a photograph on the screen, on this screen, and it's been really bright, and I've toned it down. And when I print it comes out really dark, it's just, yeah.
So what do you do? So you calibrated the BenQ screen, right, using the puck, but you did not calibrate the main screen for your iMac, right?
No, that's just as it comes out the factory. Because I looked into it, and it says like you don't actually calibrate the screens on iMacs or computers with built-in processors.
Okay.
All you're doing is altering the output of your graphics card.
Okay.
And it said that's very limited what you can do.
Okay.
Whereas the BenQ screen has actually got its own processor built in the screen. So you're calibrating the screen. So it doesn't matter what computer you plug into this screen.
Okay. It's got its own color. It's got its own graphics processor built or color processor built into the screen.
Yeah, and using the BenQ software and that profiler, you can program it with a couple of custom how you want it. I left Adobe and I left RGB and black and white on the wheel.
Okay.
But there's a fourth button where you can toggle through, and I've done custom profiles, so it's
okay. All right. So basically, so what you're saying then, unless your monitor, so I've got this nice big 32-inch monitor here, unless it has its own processor if it's taking the signal from my GPU, then a calibration really isn't calibrating it as good as it could be calibrated.
Yeah, it says when you calibrate the screen on your computer, you're actually altering the output of the graphics card.
Okay.
And that is quite limited on how much you can change it.
Okay. Which is why professional editors will buy monitors with separate dedicated color chips, which is why the BenQ monitors are much more expensive than my Acer monitor. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. And the good thing is I plug the iMac into the screen and I plug my laptop into the screen.
Okay.
And anything I've got on these screens, I can just flick it and it go onto that one.
Okay. So the BenQ screen, it does whatever. It just takes a signal and it goes through its own processor to reproduce the color. So you're calibrating to the screen's processor, not the computer's.
Yeah. The processor built into the screen is the same one what's calibrated at the factory by BenQ.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. I never knew that. So now I learned something. I was wondering, why are those things so expensive? Yeah, I never really read into them because I'm like, I'm not going to buy. I can just get. But that's that makes a big difference. That makes a reason. That justifies why the cost.
Once I read that it's the processor in the screen that's calibrating the screen, not your graphics card output onto the screen.
Okay.
Because the picture on the iMac, I haven't got to change the iMac at all. I can just put it straight onto this screen, and it's automatically the profile I've set on this screen.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So I haven't got to change anything. So if I do my photographs to the photography screen, then I know if I'm going to print them off, they're going to look reasonably the same as what's on the screen.
Okay.
They won't be, will they? Because a photograph is reflective light, whereas a screen is a backlit light. So they're not going to be the same. But,
it'll get you closer at least. Yeah.
Yeah, and what surprised me was I checked the profiles, built-in profiles for the Adobe, and I checked the profiles for the RGB.
Okay.
That's when it kicked up that it was 240 luminance.
Wow.
Yeah, on the screen,
Yeah, that's a lot. I guess if the baseline's supposed to be 85 or 90.
Yeah. One guy goes, I set mine at 80, and another one said he sets it at 100. And I thought, well, I'm in the middle of the road. I set it at 90, and I set it at 120, which is a little bit brighter. The photographs will come out slightly darker.
Yeah. but it's still only half of what it was to begin with.
Yeah, that's why I could never get anything right, because I complained I said to you, Wes, wasn't it, that my photographs keep coming out dark, and you said you up them one or half a stop.
Right, because the screens I'm looking at, I'm sure, are way too bright. Also,
Yeah,
I just
Yeah. Every screen is, I'm sure. Yeah.
and because when you read up about Apple, they say all Apple screens are over vibrant, too bright, color saturation's turned up. So
Yeah.
it was an interesting read.
Yeah. Well, Apple tweaks their screens just like the electronic stores tweak all their TVs. When you go into shop for TVs, everything's just maxed out 100%. So everything's just like pops. And then you get it home and it's like, whoa, what's wrong?
Yeah, that's what it says. Like you go in the Apple store and you look at pictures on the screen, they look really lovely, bright colors, and but they're not true. So
and then you print them out, and you're like, what happened?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you can adjust that a little bit by printing, by loading the printer profiles for wherever you're sending the image to. That'll help a little bit, won't it? Yeah, if you actually know what the printer profile is for wherever your photos are going to get printed.
Yeah, as I said before, I found out that this printer just keeps defaulting back to the Epson default. So every photograph I want to print, I'm going to have to go into my own, tell it to use my own profile. Each photograph, you must use my profile.
Oh wow! You can't set your own profile and have it default to that. Then you've got to go back and trigger it every time.
I haven't found a way of getting it to store the same profile, which is on. I can put it in there and it works fine. But when I do the next photograph, it's automatically gone back to Epson's colors.
So it doesn't save it from one profile, from one print to the next, basically.
Yeah, you have to tell it not to change anything.
Okay.
And choose the profile. I downloaded all the ICC profiles off the Adobe website. Yeah, so I can choose any one of those I want to put onto the printer.
Okay, but you have to physically go into the settings on the printer and click profile 1 for each photo rather than have it default.
I have to log into the Epson printer and then click a button which says use my ICC profile from the BenQ screen. It actually kicks up the BenQ screen with all the profiles. What one do you want to use?
Okay.
But straight away, the next photograph, you got to do it all again.
You got to do it all over again. I wonder why they do it. Well, it's just a fault in the user interface. You should be able to set a profile and just have that be, check a little button that says default profile.
Yeah, I can't find a button or a tag anywhere where I can open and go like, make this my default, because I'd leave it on the screen, obviously, So
yeah,
yeah, it's been interesting.
You've learned a lot in the last few weeks.
Yeah, and I didn't calibrate the screen to Adobe or RGB because it's already got that simulation built in.
Okay.
Whereas I've done it to the screen's maximum color, which is far beyond Adobe.
Okay. All right.
It's native to the screen.
Okay. Because of the chip they use in the screen, right?
Yeah. And the color profile of the native on this screen is way beyond Adobe.
Okay. Now, do you realize, do you get a benefit of that if you're using a high quality printer or send it to a quality printer?
The colors, the RGB is going to be the same, again, but it's all the colors in between. When you've got the wider gambit, you've got many more shades of color, shades of black.
You're getting more gradation between one shade, one color and the next.
Obviously, blue, red, green, and they're all going to be perfect, aren't they? Whatever profile you use.
Okay.
It's the color spaces in between that you're getting. You get a lot more colors.
Yeah. Yeah, you're given the file the best chance of getting printed as high a quality as it can get printed, basically. But you've got more information in there. Yeah.
And also, like your digital cameras are way beyond what the screen can display,
Mm-hmm.
color wise, like So the profile.
Yeah. Okay.
But they said you should store them to the maximum because technology keeps moving on.
Yep.
And you won't have to go back and do all your photographs again. It's just.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So I found it really interesting, and I'm a bit happier with the screen now because I thought to myself, I don't know if I'm going to get used to this. It's
yeah.
yeah. Well, what's wrong with the screen? Has it not been calibrated properly?
Mm-hmm. It is. You just have to get used to it now.
Yeah. And the other thing I found out is when you store your photograph,
Mm-hmm.
if it's got an sRGB profile on it.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter what you're in, Adobe or whatever, it will always display the sRGB. It will detect it.
Okay.
So you're actually seeing the sRGB color gambit, even if you was in the Adobe, it won't display it because it's set to sRGB.
Okay, so it's locked into the file. So that's going to depend on what you do when you in the editing or in the post-processing software.
Yeah, you'd have to save it as an Adobe color profile.
If you wanted to see it. But so what's the best profile to save it in?
Adobe would be better for printing, I should think.
Okay.
Whereas RGB is better for the web, isn't it?
Yeah, okay.
There's no point in making it loads more colors for the web because it's not going to display them.
Yeah. Whereas printing, okay. Yeah, so you got the choice sRGB or Adobe. So Adobe should be a little better for printing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think RGB is 8-bit and Adobe's 10-bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other thing I found out is GIMP's got a button at the top where you can ask it to show you the picture on the screen using the subtractive color system. With your 7 inks.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you've got my one's got the magenta and the magenta yellow inks, subtractive colors, which are better for printing than RGB is,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you want to see, because it will be different, what you see in the RGB on the screen, it will be different in the subtractive color printing profile. Yeah. So it gives you a simulation.
Okay.
Of what the difference will be.
So if you're editing the photo for print, you're going to want to take a look and see what it looks like at that versus RGB, basically.
Yeah, if you've got a subtractive color printer, then it's going to be using your subtractive colors, and they will be different.
Yeah.
From
which any professional photo lab will be using the subtractive color.
They will, yeah, because they're all. I've only got the 3 colors plus black.
Okay.
Because subtractive makes black, then all 3 colors, like your cyan, magenta, and yellow, will make black. But it doesn't make a black ink itself,
Okay.
Well, that's why we use a separate black ink.
Okay. Yeah.
So all the other subtractive colors will make all the colors of the spectrum anyway.
Yeah.
RGB. Yeah. So it's been good. I've been playing. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, have you sent any images off to a professional lab to have them printed yet to see?
No,
the differences between your printer, the best you can do, versus sending it to, a local lab.
I've been printing off. Like I did this one.
Okay.
Yeah, a car and a mirror, like So, yeah, and that is really good quality.
Yeah, looks good even on the camera here. Yeah.
Yeah, I use 360 DPI print profile on it.
Okay. And the glossy paper.
Yeah, it's got glossy paper, yeah. And I've done, I tried the different profiles. I've got one here of Rupert's.
Oh, okay. All right.
You see, and I printed that out using one of my custom color profiles, and then I printed this one out to see the difference.
Oh, that one's got a bit more red in it. It looks like brighter. Is it brighter? Is that what I see? Yeah.
One was slightly brighter than the other. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So that matched the screen. That was 90 luminance versus 120 luminance. You know.
Okay.
So it does change things. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, it's amazing how much variability, and people don't think about that, but yeah, between.
I've been printing quite a bit, really, playing off, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But and the other thing is, sometimes when I'm printing on plain paper, like I've done this boat, which was like down the local seashore, and see the ink in the corner here?
Yeah.
That's occurring on quite a lot of like plain paper when I'm printing stuff on plain paper. Once you've done half a dozen prints, you start getting messy ink edges.
Huh. And that doesn't happen on a special glossy print paper?
That doesn't happen at all when I'm using the photographic paper. Yeah.
There must be some way the paper interacts with the print head or something like that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've sent the printer through its clean cycle and all the rest of it, but it seems like once you've done half a dozen pictures, you start getting the ink in the edges.
Huh.
Yeah, and I've never had any ink on a photograph.
Huh. Interesting. Now we've got a new member here, Mystery Dude.
Here he is.
Hey, you look just like somebody else I know, Mystery Dude. That's amazing.
Stole somebody else's photos.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah. I don't know that you can quite figure me out yet. You know.
Yeah. Well, if you're still a mystery to yourself, what do you expect you to do to everybody else?
Well, change your seat, Joe. You change your seat, definitely.
Yeah, I am officially on my Chromebook, so this is kind of cool.
Okay, good. It works then. Good.
How does it look? Does it look okay? Or?
It looks pretty good. Yeah.
Good.
Decent image and audio is fine. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Good. So you're probably sitting there watching a movie or a sports or something on the other TV.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. So I'm just watching Murder Mountain on I gotta take that clothes out of put it in the dryer. But yeah, I'm watching the Murder Mountain on Netflix. Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Is that like a true crime thing?
It's it's so far it's about like hippie kids that go up to Northern California to harvest weed.
There shouldn't be any murder going on there.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Somebody else murders them. Okay.
Yeah, it's like and they wonder why all these people are missing. It's like Humboldt County. So far, they're saying that there's all these missing people there. They can never find them and all this stuff. Well, go figure.
Yeah. Well, good. Yeah. So Dennis is telling us about everything he's learned in the last few weeks with additive and subtractive color and how Apple monitors are crap, basically.
Oh wow!
Apple monitors are nice. They look nice,
but they're not real.
But they're not real. No.
Yeah.
You're the guy that says that. Yeah, that's for sure.
No, it turns out, Joe, that the photography monitor I bought is the actual proper display, calibrated to the photograph, whereas Apple screens come out the factory oversaturated, too bright, too much contrast to make everything look vibrant. When you put a photograph on the Apple screen, it looks really nice. But when you print it off, it's nothing like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those still kind of subjective things, isn't it? And that's why I have so many screens that I look at just to see what other people are seeing. So,
Yeah.
Like when you start getting into the quote unquote what is true, I don't know what is true, man.
Yeah.
What is
Well,
what is you know?
I'll tell you what I discovered. I just told the other two that the luminance on this iMac is 240,
Okay.
whereas the recommended luminance on this photography monitor is 80 to 100. So
Oh, okay.
things are so much brighter. That's fixed factory calibration out of this.
Yeah, well, what's happened is Apple is calibrated to give the best possible screen image. And if
Yeah.
you took that file and transferred it to a print, if you just transferred it to a printer without making any adjustments, it's probably not going to come out as good as what it looks like on the screen. I mean, that's really the
Yeah.
And what really matters too is how you're probably comparing two different technologies as well. Like what is actually powering that screen that you bought as opposed to the Apple monitors. Those can be two completely different things. As I am learning, I don't know jack about monitors and stuff, but I've been trying to learn because I would like to get an 86-inch TV. Well, dear God, I mean the differences in the panels, you know, just the backbone of how the TV even presents itself make all the difference in the world. And one can seem so close to another, but the way they backlight each other, the way they what do they call it when they isolate the
Local dimming, kind of.
local
Overscan?
dimming. Yeah, the local dimming and all that
Oh,
sort of
okay, yeah.
stuff can have a dramatic effect
Mhm.
on all these things. It's
Yeah.
it's
And
pretty hard.
Everybody has a different implementation of that. You know, they have a
Right.
different chip or the way they do it. And,
And then in our world, when you're dealing with photography software, oh, good Lord, you're dealing with this company's interpretation of how those colors are presented as well. So that all these different layers go into it. So it's
yeah.
Well, apparently, Apple's got their own color gamut as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's
You're right.
not Adobe and it's not sRGB. It's just their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, that makes sense. I mean, they do our design theirs, you know, to look whatever they think their customers want things to look like. So
It's the same thing with Adobe, and it's the same thing with the open source software that you use. It's, you know,
it's how it looks on the screen versus how it looks on paper, basically. You know,
Probably the majority of their customers aren't printing anything.
No, 99% of their customers never do anything other than just look at images on a screen.
Right.
Yeah, and that's why you have to have, like myself with these prints, like you have to have a printer profile, and a lot of times I'm creating a whole nother image that I'm editing according to
the printer profile.
Yes, when I know I'm gonna, from the beginning, when I know I'm gonna print, I will go immediately into that because it doesn't do me any good to edit an image and then do it afterwards because it's going to look completely different.
Yeah. You have to have two separate images, one for screens, one for printing.
Yeah,
right.
You do. That's why when they're printing in subtractive colors, you need to use GIMP's tag to say, show me what this is going to look like using subtractive color printer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have to pass the profile in this photography screen to the printer and say, do not use Epson's own colors. Use my profile from the screen.
It's one reason I love prints is because once I print, I know how you're going to see it. You know, I mean, that's the beauty of printing.
Whereas if you do something for screen, it's going to look different. On, you know, if you do the image on an Apple screen and you send it to somebody and they open it up on a Windows screen or a Dell or an Acer, or, you know,
or a Vizio TV like I'm looking at right now,
it's going to look completely different. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, when you
subtle differences, but there are definitely
are differences. Absolutely.
When you send a photograph in to be printed, Joe, do you send them the profile to use?
I download their profile.
I'll use their profile.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Because if I wanted a commercial print, I'll give them my profile from the screen. with the
Yeah.
luminance and the nits and everything, and say use this profile to print the photographs.
Okay, well that's another way of doing it. Sure.
Yeah,
If,
so-
as long as you're working with a company that will do that, yeah, absolutely. I
Yeah.
typically will find there, because you need not only a printer profile, but you need that paper profile.
yeah. They actually got in the profile that you can tell it what the color of the paper is.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? There's all these.
Whether,
And it's
whether
the
it's
same thing
matte
with-
or glossy or the color, yeah, because that all makes a difference. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you get like your lusters and your
Mhm.
you know
Glossy or
creamy coloured paper. It's not brilliant. It's not daylight.
yeah. Makes it-
Yeah.
yeah. It's a color temperature. I mean, that's
Yeah,
really
that's
what
what
it
you have
is.
to tell them. Use 5,600 Kelvin, like
Mhm.
because otherwise they're printed at 6.5, which is daylight.
Yeah.
The paper's not white enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about it, we're talking about something that is just a derivative of the old school film. I mean, you would take photos with particular film for a particular effect, you
Yeah.
know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah.
It's like-
with a particular lens, because that lens on this camera body will interpret what I'm looking at this way, and you know what I'm saying?
When
There's
you
all
use a
these.
certain film, yeah, Kodachrome,
Mhm.
you know, or
Well,
Yeah.
Velvia gives really oversaturated colours.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's the same basic thing. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So you have to use Velvia film or stick your photographs on an iMac.
Yeah. There you go. Velvia was the original iMac.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you
And
go.
who
Yeah.
knows? You know, when they were designing that stuff, Apple, they might have been using Velvia as a, you know, as a benchmark, you know, for what we want a digital image to look like on a screen, you know, because
Oh,
Velvia.
yeah. Did you know that Adobe's profile, Color Gamut, is Adobe 1998?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's the official one, right? That's
Right.
because it was done in 1998.
Yep.
And there's a couple of guys on the YouTube, the professionals, are going like, this should have been dumped a long time ago. It's been so surpassed in the color gamut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the problem is, if you go to, I think they do actually have a way newer one, but like nobody uses these newer ones. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that becomes the problem. Like it's the same problem Microsoft has, right? Like you know, Microsoft is what they're trying to advance to. What is it? Their new operating system. They're going to bring it. What is it? Their OS 11 or something? Is it what do they call their operating
I
system?
don't know. It's something different than they're not
No,
calling it
Windows,
Windows
right?
anymore. They're calling it something
Oh
else.
yeah, they're calling it something else, right?
Yeah.
But that's the problem, is they've been around for so long and they have all these other legacy computers, so they can't necessarily, you know, get too crazy with a new operating system. Otherwise, they make everything else.
Yeah. They obsolete it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They at some point, yeah, they can't be backward compatible to everything, so they have to choose how many people they're going to piss off by not being.
Yeah.
You're going to piss off those 5 people that are still using Windows 98. Oh my gosh.
It is a surprise when I put that profiler on the screen. You know, you get the graphs up with the color gamut.
Yeah, it shows kind of where it is. Yeah.
Everything is like Adobe 1998 was a little bit bigger than sRGB, slightly wider color gamut. But when I calibrated this screen, I've done it to native of the screen,
Mm-hmm.
and it looked like a fraction. Adobe was in the middle, and the native on the screen was so wide.
Yeah, so much more. Yeah.
So much more colors are going to be printed out on the printer.
Yeah.
By
Potentially printed out if the
Yeah.
printer's good enough. Yeah.
My cousin, he said that he can't change his printer. He can't change the profile.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, well, that one is okay, but it's a pain in the ass because you've got to keep doing it. It doesn't store your profile.
Yeah. Whereas a professional photo print, you know, one of those big, I mean, yeah, you could probably store. They probably have for profiles for every customer. You know, they want certain people to print or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about a load of money, aren't you?
Oh yeah, tens of
One of those-
thousands of dollars probably. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't personally know any of them that will do it that way. The ones that I'm familiar with, you download their stuff because it's too much of a headache for.
Yeah, they'll tell you what the printer is and what the paper is, and
Right.
you just download it and then you load it in.
Right.
Yeah.
How can you get their profile? How can you put that on your computer?
Oh, it's built in. Like if you use Adobe product, I mean, the printer
It's
profile.
Adobe, yeah.
It's just a file. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's built in, and it's just like I mean, if you were to have your own printer at home, you need the profile.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you know, you're not printing. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's no different.
Yeah, this printer I got here, that as soon as I want to print anything, I go into the printer software and it's defaulted straight back to Epson's enhanced colors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
And I have to start clicking boxes and tell them, don't use any of that. Only use my profile from the screen. Yeah.
yeah.
It defaults back to what 99.5% of people are happy with.
Yeah, I'm not doing enough printing to worry about it. I don't mind doing each individual photograph. But
Yeah.
if you were doing loads,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It would be a bit of a
you soon get
hassle.
yeah, click all the boxes every time. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, let's jump into there's a lot of images, so I'm going to scroll through a few, but I want to talk about the ones that you guys have put up too. So,
Oh, you get to mine first, Mark.
okay. Wait, there are no from you. Wait, that's easy. Mine too.
I
Look at
suspect
the host.
you put them straight in front of Mark's, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pick mine first, please. Yeah.
Okay. So I think this was the last one from last week was your new monitor. So you have it set up the same way. You've just calibrated it and made it a lot more accurate now. So
Yeah, it's fine now. Yeah, I'm happy with it.
good. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
That's the whole point of this, is to be happy with what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, right? Yeah.
More miserable than before. Okay, that sounds great. Yeah.
Yeah. We knock ourselves out with all this stuff, don't we?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So I just got Simi's been pretty busy the last few weeks here. Let me see. Let's take a look through a few of these here. Yeah, he's up. Okay, he's still doing stuff he took at the end of May. His trip up to, where was this, Massachusetts? Yeah, these waterfalls, which we saw last time, I think. Yeah. Ooh, this is I like this one. That's kind of an interesting. Pioneering artist and Professor Harvey Fite is a world-famous nonprofit sculpture park. Huh. That's kind of cool. Kind of looks like something that you would see in Greece or something.
yeah, it looked like an Inca temple.
Uh-huh. On top there, that's where they sacrifice the virgins, on top of the little tower there.
Yeah, because you can't find any of them these days.
No. This was, same place. Yeah, he had. Okay, so this is that same fall that we saw a couple images ago, but just up closer. He was down below. Nice. Good stuff. Oh, this one's good, Simi.
Yeah,
I like this.
I like that a lot.
Nice black and white. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what's Simi's computer system he uses then? Is he got?
I think he is using I think he uses Mac.
Mac, right?
Yeah, I think he uses Mac.
Yeah. So now looking at that black and white photograph, I watched a thing on the TV the other day about photography, and the guy came out with that color photography is for keeping all your memories. And he says black and white photography is art. So I thought of Joe because he likes black and white.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way it was for a long time. I mean, color photography was not accepted in art world. For
No, it was just all for. That was just snap. That was what people took when they were on vacation. Yeah, that type of stuff.
Yeah, it's your holiday snaps. Is color.
Yeah, but yeah, for art photography had to be black and white. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's still probably a bias towards that a little bit too. You know, I mean, it's still
for sure.
Yeah. between two rocks in a hard place. Oh, okay. I see. There's one rock up there and another rock down here. Okay. Pretty tricky, Semi. Pretty tricky. Ooh, this is nice. They got a little bit of mist up here at the base of the falls. That's kind of interesting.
See, he hasn't told us how many stitched together here, has he?
Yeah. No, this one doesn't say, but I've got to imagine this is a panorama of several at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially since he's at 70 millimeters. It's probably
Yeah.
stitched.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably 10 or 12 images.
It's a good picture.
Yeah, no, it's very, very nice. Wonder what this would look like in black and white.
Yeah. Yeah.
We need.
We're getting some rain. Had a little pop-up thunderstorm out here. Ooh.
He's got some nice scenery where he lives.
Yeah, he does. He is.
Yep.
All those waterfalls and stuff. Yeah, within an hour or two of his house, probably.
That's large format country.
Yes, it is.
Just got to toss his camera up and get something.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a cheater. He's a cheater. He needs to come out here in the desert and try some of that
Yeah.
camera process. See how it goes then.
He gets
Yeah.
stuck on a cactus.
Yeah. Have you got a lot of waterfalls where you are, Joe?
Yeah,
The last few days you have.
yeah, right.
You got a lot of rain there.
Yeah.
Yeah, currently we actually do have some waterfalls where waterfalls never existed before. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your guys getting the beginning of the kind of an early start to the monsoon season is basically what's happening, right? Isn't it usually August?
A much stronger monsoon season
Yeah.
than it's like the last two monsoon seasons. It's combined. It's more than that already.
Yeah. You've had a lot of rain early. Yeah.
We've had some freaky weather here in the last few weeks as well. We've had London flooded. Yeah, we got cars underwater in the streets. What used to be streets is just rivers.
Yeah.
I think in the last week we've had our yearly total of rain. I think.
Yeah. That's just that's not a
It's
good
not.
thing because
It's not a lot, but it's not.
Yeah.
You know, when you get it all in a few days for a
yeah,
place.
that can be a problem because it's just not designed to handle that much water.
No.
This is taking that's amazing. Yes, it is though. Look, all these look like leaves left over from last year.
Yeah.
It looks like fall.
Sounds like fall. Yeah.
Yeah, but all the trees are. I mean, he says this is taken on May 28th. So
It's wild.
the burgundy greens of spring forest and moss, the fallen dead leaves. Yeah. Okay, so you just haven't rotted away yet. Yeah, pretty cool. Ooh, I like this. Nice pine knob loop.
Oh, I can watch it on the.
Taken on July 3rd. Not hiking.
Yeah, this is kind of weird.
There's a lot of dead trees there. If this was taken in July, wow. All those dead trees on the hillside, all the brown up there. Wow. Here's the bottom of the loop. Nice little small stream. Nice.
I'm watching on the 65-inch here,
Oh, okay.
the live stream.
So you're getting, are you looking at getting an 86-inch? Is that what I heard? Mystery Dave?
Yeah, 85 or 86. Yeah.
That's going to go in your main. That's going to go in your main living area then.
Yeah, and then I'll have to sell the 75 that I just bought, but
Yeah,
I'm in no hurry for that.
Oh, okay.
It's not going to happen super soon. Well, we'll see. But I mean, not.
If there's a sale.
Yeah. Damn it! I hate sales. I just made a.
Yet,
I
holiday
just
shopping season is only a couple months away, Joe. So
Yeah, there you go. Black Friday. It's coming
I
up.
just
Mhm.
bought some new. Well, I made a camera purchase, Mark.
You did?
Yeah, I bought some new subs.
Oh, yeah. Those are subwoofers are definitely qualify as cameras. I guess it's a sound camera.
Yeah, it's somehow we'll tie it in there. Yeah, yeah.
No,
But
you're gonna have to, well, you're having them delivered to work, so that's good.
Yeah.
But then you're gonna have to load them into the back of your truck and get a friend with a dolly to help you move them into the house, I'm assuming.
I have two hand trucks here,
Okay.
but yeah, the 175 pounds a piece there, Wes. So these
Oh my
are
God.
not these are beasts.
Wow.
That's all
But
right.
Wes said the key word, man. It was a sale. I mean, I had to get them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You had to get
Sometimes you
two.
just gotta
It was
buy.
so good.
Yeah, I had to get two. Exactly. See, the more you buy, the more you save. Yeah, I like the way Wes thinks.
Joe, you're suffering from gear acquisition syndrome.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We all are. And whatever it is, whatever gear it is. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, it's
All right. So is this one that you didn't you? What have you done different with this one? What did you do with this one, Dennis?
Not a lot, really.
Okay.
This was like wide open with the Voigtlander.
Okay.
Yeah, the flowers I grew from seed in the garden. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
I do like that lens. It's got such
Yeah.
a
It's very nice. Is that what kind of flower is that? Zinnia?
It's a dahlia.
A dahlia. Okay. Huh. Very, very
It's
cool.
quite small. Yeah.
Okay, so we got Rupert shopping. Oh, there he is. Over
Yes,
there
I was
with
just
wheelbarrow. He's looking for a sale. He's got his wheelbarrow. He's going to make a haul.
Yeah.
So this is South End on Sea. Okay.
Yeah. This is the high street coming up from the pier. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, looks like a nice day. It was taken just about a month ago.
Yes. It was a lovely sun. We've had a bit of heat wave here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think the weather's going to get better again next week. So
Okay. Good. Yeah, we're in about our hottest part of the year for us right now. Kind of mid July to end August is usually.
what sort of temperatures are you getting?
We get about, right, for us, it's about 90 degrees with about equivalent humidity, 80 to 90% humidity. So,
Right. Yeah, we're around about 80 degrees when
Okay.
this is taken. Yeah. So
that's pretty warm for you. Yeah.
it is. Yeah. It's a positive dive heat exhaustion.
Mm-hmm. Because you don't have, do you have air conditioning? No?
Yeah, in the car.
In the car. Okay. Yeah. Lots of people spending time in their car.
Yeah, you don't need it in the house.
Yeah.
Well,
Most of the time you don't. Yeah.
this house got reflective triple glazing, so it doesn't get
Yeah.
hot inside. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you get multiple days of really warm temperature, it finally seeps through. Yeah.
No, it's pretty good because they're
Yeah.
like gas-filled sealed units, aren't they? So
Okay.
don't transfer the heat. Yeah.
And you've got a brick exterior, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And cavity wall insulation. So
Yeah. That puts you in pretty good shape. Yeah. All right, Wes. So you must have gone to St. Augustine for the 4th then. So-
Yes, we did.
All right.
It was
Good.
it was mostly a rainy day, but luckily early in the day it was not rainy, and for the fireworks it was not raining. So,
Okay, so it cleared out. You got the afternoon thunderstorms out for the time for the fireworks, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
yeah, the tree on the left-hand side of that building makes it look like the building's leaning out.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Oh, this one right here.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of leaning a little bit.
that's dead in line with the edge of the building. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
So that's
And that could just be the tree. Like the tree could just be legitimately
yeah, I
leaned
think it
out.
is. Yeah, it's leaning just a
Yeah.
little bit.
Palm trees do that. Their palm trees are just weird.
Yeah. That's kind of nice. So this is Leitner Museum. Okay.
We
I
have
was gonna say, yeah, he took this on the 4th of July because I said, wonder why the big flag was out.
Yeah. This is the middle finger to the Brits Day. That's what this is.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
this is, they keep rubbing it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
250 years later. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're still trying to get it right.
Uh-huh. That's a cool.
Well, if we could just teach those Brits proper English, it'd be all right.
Yeah, really. That's the whole problem.
Yeah, you can say that, but at least we can spell.
What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we've got an urban dictionary. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's an American film when it's got Harbour with no U in it and Carlo with no U in it.
Hey, Dennis is talking cray. You know, I don't know what.
They're just adding in extra letters just to be fancy.
I mean, why make it harder on yourself?
Yeah.
Just take the letters out. You know, take the vowels out of it. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a different angle.
It is different pronunciations. I took a couple of American scouts out fishing, and they said, "Do you want us to tie this boat to the Bowie in it?" So it's
The
just
Bowie.
it's a boy here. Yeah.
It is funny. Yeah, the different words for the same
Yeah.
thing.
Different pronunciations.
Well, languages are going to change, aren't they? As time goes by.
Nice.
My sister was in South Florida this past week.
Okay. Miami area?
Yeah, in Miami. Yeah.
And what language do they speak down there, Joe?
Oh man, it's
Cuban.
Spanish. Spanish, yeah.
No, it's not Spanish. It's Cuban.
Yeah.
It's different from Spanish.
Hibiscus flower. It's kind of cool. It's nice.
Is there big variations in America from north to south and way?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
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 Oh, big
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big.
Because up in New England, they park the car. They just lose all the R's. They don't even say R's up there. It's just,
Yeah.
And even up there, you've got Rhode Island accents. You've got Boston,
There's Connecticut. There's Maine. Yeah.
They've got all these accents. Yeah. they're
New
all over
York.
the place.
Yeah. Everybody, all the little different dialects. Yeah.
Yeah.
And even here in Florida too, you've got kind of the different areas of the state have different, you've got North Georgia mountains and you got Southern Georgia. I mean, there's all different dialects depending, urban or rural or
Right.
all
yeah,
that.
the hillbillies and the
Hillbillies,
farmers and the
Yeah.
Right. And then it depends on how many teeth they have.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, how.
Yeah. Yes, it does sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys spent some time in downtown St. Augustine, inside in the town, yeah.
That's pretty much the best thing to do is just park the car downtown somewhere and wander around. There's a lot of shopping and restaurants.
If I remember, is the whole downtown pretty much walled in? Is it walled in most of the? I'm trying to remember.
Somewhat, yeah.
Because I remember you go in if you come in from Fort Augustine, you go in you got to go into the town through a.
They
wall,
still have like a gate and a wall, like right there when you enter the downtown area, but that's about all that's left of the wall. Really.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, good. It looks like we were in there. We were down when we were down. It was 6 or 7 years ago. We spent about an hour wandering around through downtown, and we went down and did the fort and all that. It was kind of fun.
What architecture is this then, Wes?
I do not
I
know.
don't know what this is.
It looks like a little mixture.
It looks
of
like
stuff.
Orthodox Greek or something.
Yeah.
But it's a Presbyterian church, so I don't know. It's not Spanish. Oh, it's kind of a mix between Spanish and I don't know. Russian. I mean, that looks like that's kind of like a Russian type, arches and stuff. No.
Or like little Middle Eastern touches as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like on those tops of the right there.
Lots of gold. Yeah.
Is it old or is it just modern?
I don't think it's that old. maybe like 70 years old or so.
Okay, yeah, but they've got some buildings there that are pretty old. Yeah,
Yeah.
in the city. Okay, so here's the front of the church. Yeah,
Yeah.
very ornate.
Yeah.
It's kind of a neat building, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I enjoy taking pictures of that one. The photos seem to get well liked, so
Mm-hmm.
do some updated ones.
Yeah. Ooh, got a good little rainstorm going out here. Want me to send some of it your way, Mystery Dude?
Yeah.
You need more
No,
rain?
Well, see, it's a good thing you don't know where I'm at.
Yeah.
And, then you can't.
No, I know. I can just send it there. All right. So, okay, so we got 245 candles. Okay. Fireworks.
I like
over-
this.
All right, so they did the same thing off a barge in the
Yeah.
in
It's
the bay.
always the same.
Okay.
Yeah, good capture though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
Yeah. Fireworks can
seconds.
be tricky. Yeah, that's pretty good, man. I like
Yeah,
it.
you got a good mix there. It's
That's a good one for the wall right there, man.
yeah,
Nice metal
Yeah.
print.
nice reflections in the water, and yeah, it's very nice.
It's my new 14 millimeter lens. I like that lens.
Oh, is it? Okay, nice.
Fairly new anyway. A couple months.
In flight near Gainesville. So is this outside your house?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Just near the hummingbird feeder.
Oh, I took it at the six. Wow, okay. Yeah, full.
I've been playing with different lenses and just seeing.
Mm-hmm. This one came out nice. You got nice isolation and a flash, right? Yeah.
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 I've been playing with like on-camera flash, off-camera flash, different
Mhm.
stuff. Just
That's nice. You definitely got the ruby throated part nailed.
yeah.
That's lots of nice detail there.
Oh, I forget what they call them, but you could just take like a piece of foil and,
Mhm.
and make it into like a cone shape and just point that sucker right at them. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That you
Like a
could play
snoot
around
kind
with
of
that.
thing.
Yeah, snoot. There you go. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be fun to play around with as well.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And you could even put another piece of foil in front of it and grid it. Oh, that'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
So you make a snoot and then make different grids for it as well out of the foil. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like that'd be kind of cool, man.
Yeah.
That came out nice. There we got the car show. Cars and Coffee.
Yeah. Cars, coffee.
We got Big Nose C7.
Again with that new wide-angle lens, I
Yeah.
took it out there as well and figured I'd play around with
Yeah,
it.
it's
some.
kind of gives kind of a neat. Yeah.
Gives a neat
Why does he have the
perspective.
tow hook on there? That's kind of crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. It's kind of a.
I guess that person's figuring on not a very good driver. They're going to need to get towed to the side of the track there, I guess. It's like, don't let that car on the race course. If it comes with the tow hook on the front, they're assuming they're
I
going to have to
know,
get
yeah.
pulled out from the.
Wow.
Mm.
There we go.
Yeah, that's kind of
Nice.
cool.
Nice GT3.
Nice
That
colours.
That color,
Yeah, I love that color.
leprechaun green or something. I don't know what that is.
I wouldn't ever think to pick that color, but it was awesome. I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that I've seen similar colors. Probably not the
Yeah.
exact same
Those.
color, but
They got Brabus brakes on there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
see, speaking of color, it's interesting because I'm looking at it on the Chromebook
Mm-hmm.
and it's a little more flat, but on the 65-inch Vizio, it just pops, man,
Really? Yeah.
all over the place. I mean, it is popping.
Are you saying they've enhanced the colours on that big screen?
Just a bit.
Yeah, just a bit. Yeah, yeah,
Luminance 240. Yeah, it's 350 luminance.
yeah. Exactly.
You're gonna bump it up
Yeah.
even more.
You shouldn't have got a Chromebook. So I've got an M1 Mac now, and that's why I've got a bright, vibrant screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's nice. Ooh, I like this angle. It's nice. That'd be a fun car to have.
Oh, please. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it just seems like Porsches are just gigantic now. Like it just like they're big ass cars now, aren't they?
They've gotten.
Yeah, they're really wide.
They're
Mhm,
they're wide and they're big. When you actually,
mhm.
all I do is look at cars all day. You know what I'm saying? I drive all day, but man, I see them next to some SUVs, and I'm like, that's just not that much shorter anymore.
Yeah.
How
I
fast
feel,
have you got to go to make that wing push the wheels to the ground?
Probably over 100.
oh yeah, well over. Yeah.
So you can't use it then.
Well, you can. Just
That
Sure,
is-
you can.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a good chance that guy never tracks that car. Yeah.
No.
Some of them do though. I'll give it
Yeah.
to them, but
Hmm.
that's for Purdy. Yeah,
Gloved and gated.
that's cool. I like that shifter, man. That is
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the gated part. Yeah, gated shifter.
Cool. Yeah.
That forces you to be very precise with your shifts.
Yeah.
Very mechanical.
I take it's only got 2 pedals then.
Oh, it's got 3
Yeah.
pedals.
It's got a clutch.
It would have to with a manual shifter.
Is that a manual shifter or it's not a tronic?
that's a-
Yeah, no, that's
That's-
manual. Yeah.
Six-speed manual,
Yeah.
gated
Yeah.
shifter. It's an Audi R8.
Yeah.
That's not lazy driving.
No.
No, you gotta be paying attention to what you're doing when driving this car.
I
man.
got an 8-shift automatic now.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah. There's so few cars. I drove manual shift for a long time, and I'm thinking about getting another one just, before they go away forever. Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
all but gone. I mean, well, that GT3 you just looked at,
Yeah.
I put money on it. It was an automatic.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Mark. You just get yourself a battery car.
Yeah. I have one of those already. I want a
Yeah.
battery car with a stick shift. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I heard the new is it the new Civic, the coupe, the hatchback that they're coming out with? They are coming out with they're still doing a 6-speed in that,
Mhm.
even in the regular hatchback, and I'm assuming they'll come out with an R and a sportier version. That might be
Yeah.
a fun little car to get.
Yeah, there's a few cars that are still like I don't remember the model, but I heard of a vehicle they are coming out with, and you still have to make it an option.
Mhm.
They still have as an option to get the standard, but it's a no charge option. But it's listed as an option, so it's
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
the standard now is the automatic,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
the option now is the
And the reality is, if you're looking for the fastest performance, the automatics are going to beat a standard almost
Oh,
any
yeah.
time because
Oh, yeah,
you get an 8-speed, dual clutch, a good, That's why Porsche's doing all those, what are they?
Corvettes. The
Yeah.
Corvettes are all automatic.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I
Yeah.
mean, they're all going that way. They've
Yeah.
all gone that
Fast,
way.
seamless, super quick shifts. But yeah, you do give up, being as involved in the driving. It's if I was going to, I don't know, if I was going to spend money on a sporty car, I think I would want to get a manual. I might not. That's not like I'm going to track it anyway. I just want to have fun, and be more involved with the car. And I think manual does that.
It's funny because see, I shifted until about a year ago. I got
Yeah.
my first automatic big truck about a year ago, but I've driven a manual this whole time. So it's
Now, do you prefer to shift?
oh
Do you
man,
think it makes you a better driver if you shift?
I fought it for a long time, but I got to tell you, man, it is it's nice to
Now
not.
that you, yeah,
It's especially what I do, driving in traffic all day.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Especially those big trucks with however many gears they have, 12 or 14 or whatever it is. Crazy
Yeah,
amounts of gears.
the one I have has it's a 12-speed automatic, but we typically with our standards we have 10 speeds.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a lot of shifting.
Yeah.
It's a lot of shifting. It really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, this is nice. I like this. Yeah.
It's pretty cool, man.
Grass, I guess, right over in the middle of that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Not bad, Simi. We'll let you. Oh, here's that pier. I swear we've seen. Yeah, this is. No, this is Myrtle Beach in Milford, Connecticut. I think we've seen this pier before. 30 seconds.
That is lovely, man. That is really
good
nice.
stuff. Hey, look at that. Some kelp. Oh, this is Jose. San Simeon.
Jose said, I got a pier too.
Yeah. There's some water over here on the west side.
Family.
On the west side.
Yeah. San Simeon. Isn't that where the Hearst mansion is? Is that San Simeon? I think it is. Up in the hills above San Simeon. That's some Pacific kelp there washed up along the beach.
I like
Yeah,
that
I think he's back. He's back with Sony now, so I don't know. He was having Olympus. I don't know. Maybe he's got 2 kits now.
That sky is incredible, man.
Yeah. Upper Knife Shop Falls. That's kind of cool.
Heck yeah, that's cool, man. All these darn waterfalls.
You got to go up into the mountains of Arizona, Joe. You can see some waterfalls. A few.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, you go in the mountains here. It is beautiful. It really is.
Huh.
Especially, where some of these old gold mining towns and stuff. It is pretty cool.
Yep. Good stuff, Simi.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh, here we go. You got the gull sitting on the rock as the water goes around. Well, you've had so much rain there, Joe. You probably have some gulls coming in to hang out in the water.
Yeah. You've probably got some seagulls up here now. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, all the I guess foam or whatever. Yeah, in the water, froth.
Slightly different for him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Got the camera right above the water. We're sitting on a rock. Yeah. Very nice. What do we have out here? Somewhere along this one. Installed. But some sort of stabilizing, if anyone knows. Huh, okay. So he's trying to figure out what these things are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they do look like maybe they're braces, like they're drilled into the rock with, yeah, that might, it's kind of weird. Yeah, looks like they're like braces or whatever to hold the rock together.
Oh, really?
So it doesn't collapse.
To me, they look like targets, like you're gonna.
Yeah,
shoot
That's what I was thinking, like some sort of
get out here, yeah.
shooting gallery. Yeah.
I'm sure some people probably have tried that.
But I mean, it looks like it's set up for it.
Yeah, yeah, really.
That's why they have to brace it.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah.
probably. Okay, so here we go. We've seen this beach in quite a few other images, but this is a little different take on it. He's right on the rocks on the up close with the assuming sunset. Yeah, as if we see an afterglow. Kind of nice. Good stuff, Simi.
Yeah, it is really nice, man.
Branch wedged between the rocks, destined to be slowly battered and beaten until it is no more. So just a piece of driftwood, basically, that got wedged in there. That's nice. That's a black and white shot there.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. The clouds, man. You can see the roughness of the sea. Like
bare branch. Yeah, no, with nothing left on it. Yeah,
it's pretty cool, man.
There we go. Another brewing storm over Hammonasset. Good stuff.
Yeah, that's a good one for the wall.
The Creeping Frog. Yeah, this was just in the last 10 days or so. He's been back out. That kind of looks like our driveway yesterday. It was so humid, and we had ground fog yesterday morning with no rain in sight. So yeah. Okay, people out. Burning embers through the darkest storm. The sun still shines, ready to illuminate the darkness. People out on the rock. Yeah, that's a good way to end it. That's a nice one. Well, good. Nice stuff, Simi, Wes, Dennis. Good stuff, as always. And yeah, Joe, we expect a full report on your new photography equipment next show.
Hey, Wes, I wanted to ask you a question real quick. One of your latest videos you did on what kind of videos were they were crypto or something, or Crichton or
Criterion.
Yeah, what is that?
It's kind of like MoFi for movies.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they do high quality restorations where they scan things really high quality and make sure everything's cleaned up as best as possible.
Okay.
And they usually will bring the director in, maybe the director of photography as well, and have them approve the print to make sure that it looks how they want it to look. And then they will create a lot of if you like bonus features, those things are loaded with bonus features as far as interviews, documentaries, extra materials. Yeah, all kinds of different things.
So they're doing older films? Is that what they're doing, or
it's new films and old films.
Wow, okay. So they're scanning in as high resolution, cleaning it up. Wow, that's got to be a lot of work.
I mean, they did like The Irishman and they did Parasite, but they've they also do very old silent films.
Okay.
All over the gamut. Anything.
And they release them on high quality DVDs then.
Blu-ray, and they're going to be doing 4K soon, but right now they're just doing DVD and Blu-ray.
Nice. There you go, Joe.
This is today's album that I just got.
I was tempted to buy that one. What about the why can't I think of his name now? Blues album. Cedric Burnside.
Oh, okay.
His new album.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I was wanting to ask you that because I was like, I watched that video and then I was like, I wonder what that is,
Yeah, and they're super expensive if you buy them regular price. They're like, well, you buy them on Amazon, they're usually around $30, $28, $30. But the list price is like $40, but the half price you get them for $20. It's pretty good.
Oh, $20 is solid.
Where did you get them then at half price?
It's Barnes and Noble. They do a sale in July and a sale in November.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's a good one. Yeah. I'll have to check that out. That's so. What do you think, Joe? You think you're going to get a couple of those?
I definitely have slow. I don't have anything to play physical media.
Okay, that was my next question. Do you have no?
Yeah,
I have my old Xbox, but that's all I have. You know what I'm saying? And the 4K movies I have now, I don't really watch them that much. I've bought them now from Apple, and Apple has them in such good quality and they're on demand. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just use the digital version.
They do have a streaming channel if you want to try that out.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, there's a Criterion streaming channel.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Yeah, I might try that then. Where? How do you get it? Where is it?
I'm sure it's just called Criterion Collection.
Oh, okay.
I don't do their streaming, so I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I will check that out. Yeah,
I guess you would get all the benefits of the improved image and that type of stuff. But do you think the Blu-ray is probably still better? Playing off of a good Blu-ray.
Oh yeah, because there's no way you can, even on a fast internet connection.
He's right.
You're not going to get the same quality.
Yeah, that's why I download them. You know what I'm saying? That some of the movies I'm getting downloaded are like 20 gigs for Christ's
Oh
sake.
yeah,
They're
a Blu-ray
just-
can hold up to 50 gigs. So
Yeah.
it's just tons of data.
It ends up being a
just
big file.
enormous.
That sounds like one of Dennis's images when he maxes out the and everything.
Yeah,
It's only a 50 gig file.
right.
Oh, I got to tell you too, Mark. The new immersive Dolby Audio. Before the DSD files were upwards around 3 gigs for an album.
Mm-hmm.
These suckers are like, oh, good God. An album now can be like 10 gigs, man. It's insane.
Wow.
Just tons of information. And
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
have any way to really, I think I do, but not, yeah, I probably do, but I'm like, that's enough already. You know what I'm saying? Like with downloading.
You would need a special decoder and then 28 speakers or something like that, probably. Huh?
Well, it's pretty interesting when I do have the equipment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do sit there and listen to immersive audio. It's interesting though. It's I imagine it had to be the same as when stereo was invented. It had to be the same sort of experience when everyone was used to mono, and then this stereo comes around. It had to be the same sort of experience because it's definitely, you're just not used to it. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah. And I'm going to stick with my 2-channel. Damn it. That's all I'm sticking with. 2-channel or bust. That's it.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, no, it's good. I just got a setup that works, and 2-channel is good. But
Yeah.
we want a full demo of the new photography equipment.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Hopefully I don't break my back and
That's so big. I don't know if I guess you could, but that'd be tough even for one person, even with a dolly, to move around. I mean, you gotta.
Yeah, I've watched videos of other guys setting them up, and yeah, it's a
You better be pretty confident that wherever you set them up is where you want them.
Yeah.
I hope those pictures are hung really well. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, there's I'm pretty anal about that. Yeah, most of these, well, not the ones in here, but most of the other images that I have hung in the house all have felt behind them. I just don't like rattles, but I did buy the isolation pads, from SVS as well. So, they're supposed to be better than what I'm already using. So.
Oh, I'm sure there'll be a lot. You'll probably notice if you've got some good material. I mean, good sound. Yeah, you should notice an immediate difference, I would think. Yeah. If you don't, then send them back. Free returns, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That would be a pain, though. Oh, the guy sent back the subwoofers. Oh man.
Right. Yeah. So.
All right, gentlemen. Good show. Good seeing you. Back in 2 weeks. We'll be back in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right. Take care, man.
Yeah.
Later. All right. Bye.